Hello fellow reefers, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Today you see here is my 65-gallon reef tank that I'm going to go over with you. This system I got back in October. I set everything up. It's 5 months old. I was going to do a video at 6, but I just couldn't wait anymore. So let's get right into it. So like I said, the tank is a 65-gallon. I have a sump underneath. I'll show that into a different video because I don't have an editing software right now. So I would have to bring the camera down, it'd be all wobbly. So I'm just going to break it up in 2 parts for you. So I'm going to start with my lighting first. The lighting I have is a 36-inch Hamilton T5 and metal halide combo. It's got 2 metal halides on each end of the tank, and then it runs 4 T5s all the way across. The T5s right now I just have are actinic. I might switch them up a little bit to get maybe a different color just to mess around, but the metal halides I'm running in there are 250 watt radion bulbs. I really like them. I get really good growth for my corals with them. I did have the stock 15,000 Kelvin bulbs that came with the metal halide fixture, and I really like them too, but I just saw all these amazing pictures of people with radions and I had to try it out for myself. I got them. I don't think I'll go back. So when I bought it as a 175 watt, and then like I said, I found out the radions. So then I bought 2 Lumitech electronic ballasts, which I really love them. Some people like them, some people like different ones. Everybody has their own opinion. To me, I really like them for the price. They're a lot less. They're not loud at all. Like the old ballast I had, that came with the fixture, I think that was an electronic one too, but it was still kind of making a hum noise. It got really hot, and it was just this big, black, ugly box. Now with the Lumitechs, they're really compact. They're about as big as, I don't know, I wear a size 10 shoe. They're about as big as a shoe. They're actually pretty. They're blue. They don't get hot at all, and they make no noise. Let me just turn the camera a little bit. They're actually down there along with my apex, but we'll get to that in the sump video and a little later. Alright, let me just get back up here. Alright, so I told you about the lighting. Now we'll go with the skimmer. For the skimmer I have a Reef Octopus. I think it's a 1000 INT Super Blaster, or Bubble Blaster. It's the one with the pump outside of it. I didn't get the Space Saver one just because of money issues. I really wanted to get the tank set up, and I didn't want to spend the extra money for the in-house skimmer, or the in-skimmer one, because I had enough room in my sump. For power heads, I'm running 2 Ecotech Vortex pumps. The one on the right there is an MP40, and the one on the left is an MP10. I originally just bought the MP40, and the MP40 is, well, Vortex pumps are great in my opinion. They're a little pricey, but you get what you pay for. They move water like no other, and then if you have an apex and you can combine them together, it's a really great thing. So like I said, I only had one Vortex pump, the MP40, and it was doing its job. It was pushing a lot of crap around, all the detritus and everything, but what I was noticing was it was pushing everything to one side of the tank, and then it would sit there. And then what I would have to do is, when I do my weekly water changes, siphon it all out, which is fine, you know. It's in a nice cool corner, but what was happening too is it was getting stuck under the rocks because there was just one-way flow. So then during Black Friday I picked up an MP10 and I added that to the other side, and I added the MP10 when I got the apex, so they're not running just straight constant flow. I can make another video of how I set it up. I just don't remember it off the top of my head, but they go through different cycles all throughout the day. And now with both of them pushing from different sides and changing stuff, there's no detritus settling in the tank at all. It's wonderful. It gets pushed through my overflow box and eaten up by the skimmer or trapped in my filter sock that I take out, and I really like that a lot better than having to, you know, take a turkey blaster and blast under the rocks and see if I got it all. It's just way easier like this. I am running a bare bottom, as you can probably tell. A trick that I do is I don't like bare bottoms where they just put the rocks in and they don't do anything with the bottom. I think it's ugly, and I I like the nice clean look. So what I did was I took a very bright white spray painted the bottom, and to me it looks wonderful. It's really bright from the halides. It reflects it off. It looks like a clean sand bed all the time. All I do is I'll take like a mag float and I'll go down there because some algae will grow on it. Nothing like ridiculous, just a little bit from settling. And I'll go down and clean it like you'd clean the side of your glass, and it looks sparkling. Don't have to mess with that sand bed. So talking about the overflow, I have a glass hose overflow. I believe it's the 1500 gallons per hour. It's got 2 bulkheads in the back. I didn't drill it myself, my dad did. I didn't trust myself, and he's a lot better with things like that. So I let him drill out the 3 bulkheads for the overflow and the return. Yeah, we did it ourselves. We bought the whole package. It came with the cutter for it. You cut it out, and he said it wasn't hard at all. It was very easy. So if you are on the line about whether you want to do it yourself or bring it to a fish tank, I would do it. Now, if you're not good with that stuff, I would say just do it to the fish tank. But I was trying to save as much money as possible, and I had my dad to do it. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the return. The return, I have a Mag 9. I want to keep a lot of SPS in this coral and LPS, and I really like high flow. I believe it's very beneficial to your system overall. So I have a Mag 9. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you all the numbers, turnover, what it's pushing. I know when I set it up, it's pushing a lot for SPS and LPS, mainly SPS. I don't really have a lot of SPS in there. Alright, I'm going off topic. So next thing, I have the BRS GFO / carbon reactor in there. I really like it. It was a little pricey. I think it was, I'm going to say $200 for everything you needed, including the GFO and the carbon. I bought it all together. When I first set up the system, I was changing out the GFO about every 2 weeks. Now I change it about every month, and it's been working out good for me. I didn't really run the system a long time without the GFO and carbon, so I couldn't tell you like what it would look like, what the system would look like without the carbon and GFO. I do know my water is very crystal clear. When everybody comes over, they're like, wow, how do you get your water so clear? I run the rocks carbon. I know it's a more aggressive carbon, but nothing in my tank has seemed to have a reverse effect from it. So my next thing I'll talk about is my Apex. I got the Apex base system. I think it comes with the lab grade pH, your temperature, and then it also comes with the computer, or like the brain itself, the display, and one of those, I think they're E8 outlets or something like that. So I got that. I got a lot of this stuff during Black Friday, so they're having a really good deal. Merry Christmas to me. So I set that all up, and just wow. Running a system with an Apex to without is just a night and day thing. Before, when I was doing feeding, you know, I'd have to go behind the tank and pull out plugs and blah 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 blah. You know this. Now I just open my phone or laptop, whatever's near me, and hit a feed button, and everything shuts off or turns on whenever I need to be done, and it's amazing. Same thing with water changes, or if I just need to get in the tank, like a coral got knocked over or anything. It's beautiful. So that's pretty much all I have. Oh, and then I have a my temperature, or not my temperature, my heater. It's a titanium one. I picked it up at the local fish shop. I forget the name of it. It's a pretty good heater. It keeps my thing stable, everything I need. I could probably look the name up for you if you really want to know, but it's just a heater. Titanium, you know. I like the titanium than glass, just because of the fact you don't have to worry about it breaking. It's sleek, and I always forget about it. It's even in the sump. Oh, my other thing I forgot to tell you guys is my auto top-off system. I am running, I believe their website's called autotopoff.com. I really like it compared to the other brands they have, like, what are the big names out there? I think Tunzi is a big one. I kind of like tinkering my own stuff, and I really like that it was a simple design. It was cheap, and it was a 2 float switch, so you have the main switch and the backup switch. I really liked it, so I just picked that up because it was cheap. Like I said, put it in there, and it works wonderful. I have that up to the Apex as well. And then I also have the Apex module to control my Eco Vortex wirelessly from my computer, so you can set them like that, and it's a very wonderful thing. I really like that. Alright guys, this video is getting kind of lengthy. My next video will be about my livestock in the tank, and then my next video after that, I'll do the sump area. Alright, have a good day. Bye-bye.